Hi Leo, welcome to your monthly reading for November 2023. If you would like to book a personal reading and get your own individual specific message, then please see the description box below the video. You can send me an email, or I now have a new Etsy shop, and Etsy is the easiest way to book the reading, and there are also discounts available there for every reading. Feel free to like, share or comment on the video, and as usual you're welcome to subscribe to the channel as well. So the books you can see here in front of you are from the Oracle decks that I'm going to be using for today's reading. So as you know, it's November. We are at the beginning of Scorpio season. This book here, the Myths and Mermaids, deck, I was actually wanting to use this deck for last week's weekly check-in readings, which are up as well on the channel if you want to watch that. I was really eager to use it, but I kept feeling like, I don't know, it's not the right time. I want to use it, but it's not the right time. So I thought I'm going to save it for the November readings. And then within that second, it kind of clicked. Yes, it's Oracle of the Water. So that makes sense because Scorpio is a water sign. Scorpio is also a sign that's known for being deep. It's about death, rebirth, shadow work even. So hence why we've got a Heal Yourself reading cards book. There's spirituality associated with that as well. So this angels and ancestors deck, should I say, that felt quite spiritual, so that's why I've got this combination here. But let's get into your reading and see what comes up for you for November. Okay, just bear with me one moment. Okay, Leo, so we're going to start off with an oracle card first of all from the Heal Yourself oracle deck, and that will be like a main theme or focal point for you for the month of November. So let's see what you're dealing with, what you need to be aware of. And let's see if it takes the candle out, because it's already happened, okay, both times I think, the previous readings I've done for the month. So let's see, what does Leo need to know? Nope. What does Leo need to know for November? Feels very awkward shuffling today, I have to say. It's like my muscles aren't warmed up yet. No chance. There's like 3 cards that have fallen out, and not even very gracefully. We'll try that again. Your cards are kind of, yeah. Let's see what, it's going to be interesting to see what comes out, the way these are trying to, okay. Yes, right. Okay, we have patience. So yeah, I did need to have a bit of patience there, didn't I? And we have alchemy as well. So that's like a very creative or manifestation type energy. And okay, let's put those up there, and we will get you a card from the Angels and Ancestors deck as well. And that again, that'll be your theme, or part of your theme as well. I would say that there's a lack of flow at present with the way the cards were kind of moving, but let's see. So what else does Leo need to know? You have Protection Guardian, drop your shields, and you also have Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement, in action. And funnily enough, when I said there's a lack of flow here with the way the cards are moving, this card was in my head, because this is connected to flow, I believe. So I am actually going to look at, right, I'm not going to read the Patience card from the book, because patience is patience. I'm not going to look at Protection Guardian, but I believe I will look at Alchemy and the Shaolin Master card as well. This feels very connected, the Patience and the be graceful in movement and action card. But let's have a look at that first of all. If I can reach the books, I've put them quite far away from myself. So Shaolin Master. If I can actually find it. Right, so okay, yep. So it says, the message says, flow and steady, breathe and flow. Yep, the word flow. Take a gentler approach. Okay, that makes sense with the way those cards were coming out, to be honest. So it says, the Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. So that could be where the alchemy comes in. It also teaches subtlety, because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you are working on. The Shaolin master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, choices and actions. The extended message says you are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. Patience again. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. Right, okay, that might be the whole reading actually. That's it, done. Do I have to say anything else? No, I'm going to look at the alchemy card next. Yeah, okay. So that's number 25. So it says the path you are on is about to go through a very powerful transformation. Nothing is how it seems. You have an opportunity to take a big leap in your level of consciousness. It is extremely important that you focus on letting go of any negativity and beliefs that no longer serve you. You have access to the energy of alchemy, which can transform the most challenging experiences into incredible gifts and miracles. Meditate and take action on your highest goals and dreams. They are on their way to coming true. Let go of your expectations. What is about to appear can surpass anything you have dreamed of. The most important part is that you are prepared and ready to receive. The energy around you is very potent at the moment, so make sure that you are using this time as productively as possible. Give yourself time for prayer, gratitude, and celebration. And I really feel like the key word here, I am going to actually look at this protection guardian message, just a little part of it. Flow, I think, is the key word for potentially for November to you, and water season, isn't it? Scorpio's a water season, so flow. But yeah, I'm just going to have a brief look at the protection guardian message just to see how that will connect with everything as well. So the main message says, drop any shields of shame, resistance and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. The extended message says you may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you realize this now. I'm still getting the message of flow, to be honest. So if you are needing to heal from anything, flow. If you're trying to achieve anything, manifest anything, create anything, flow, just patience, flow, just flow. The key word is flow. Okay, and again, it's probably going to be one of these readings where if you drink a shot every time I say flow, then you may have passed out by the end of the reading. But anyway, let's get your tarot cards next. So let's see what the tarot cards tell us. So again, we're going to get the main theme from the tarot cards for you as well. So Leo's main theme from the tarot cards. Let's see what comes out for you with that. Just give them another shuffle. Okay, so what does Leo need to know as their main theme for November 2023? Oh my Lord. Okay, Temperance, it's a card of flow, patience, moderation. I'm sorry, Leo, but, well, I'm not sorry, actually. I'm still like always in awe of the way the cards come out, to be frank. It always, yeah, I hope I never lose that, because it feels really magical when you're sort of talking about something and it's just based on the way the cards feel or something, some little feeling, and then all the cards sort of, yeah. But Temperance, as I said, patience, moderation, it can be connection. I would say it's flow. There's literally a flow here with the liquids going from the, I don't know what you call them, I'm just going to say containers. So, okay. And I'll try not to say that word too many times, you know, the F word that I just said, because it does get a bit frustrating. But yeah, if you hear it too many times. But if I've got to say it, I've got to say it. Right, so what is your energy specifically coming into November? Oh, look how the cards are flowing out now, by the way, now that we've got to the tarot. Right, so we've got the Two of Cups. So that can be a card of connection as well, actually. Yes, Two of Cups can be about relationships, but it can be about any relationship, romantic, friendship, family, etc. But there is an element of flow within that too, because you're sharing a cup with someone, so it's a flow and an energy exchange. So any external energy that's impacting things, okay, right? So this could potentially be like a blockage or a challenge for you. The King of Swords and the Devil. Could be something relating to communication there, possibly, but we'll see what happens with that. Let's look at any past energies. And the blockage begins here now because the cards don't want to come out properly. Right, past energies. Ace, wow, there's a lot of water in this, isn't there? Water. Well, I don't know if that is actually water, but let's assume it's a liquid, so it's like water. Water, water, water. That's really interesting. And she's by a well, isn't she? I believe she's by a well. Okay, that's interesting. So current energy, present energy, please. You have the High Priestess. I'm going to try that again because I'm getting a no on that. I don't know if that just literally fell out of the deck or if it was meant to be there. So I'm going to try that again. So current, present energy, please. No, not that. Let's try it again. Yes. Right, so you have Judgment in reverse. Five of Swords, I'm going to take the upright. It feels like it needs to be upright, and you have one on the floor, which is the Four of Cups. So just bear with me. See if I can manage to do this without destroying the setup. Okay, so yep, Four of Cups as well. Hopefully you can see all of those. Right, potential future energy, please. You have the Hermit and you have the Four of Swords. God, that's like some serious isolation for some reason. I'm not sure what the reason is yet, but it looks like a needing to take a break or time out or something. I mean, the Four of Cups is like a timeout as well, isn't it, really? And then I'm running out of space here, aren't I, already? I don't think I can move anything along any more than it is, so. Right, let's get your guidance, please. That was easy. Two of Pentacles, and I mean, that's a card of balance, isn't it? So there is a connection to flow there as well. Okay. Let's get your clarifier. So Temperance as the main theme or focal point. I mean, I'm going to clarify it. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I mean, this Temperance can be considered to be a card of alchemy and like a creative energy as well, can't it? So let's see what comes out. So what's clarifying Temperance as the main energy? I hope this is recording. Yeah. I don't know why I just suddenly had the thought maybe it's not recording. Right, we've got the Page of Swords. Anything else? You've got the Two of Swords, so you may need more information about something, about how to create something. You may feel a bit blocked with something. Okay, Temperance again, okay. Justice and the Lovers, wow. It kind of feels like you need more information, or you feel like you don't have enough information on how to make something, I'm going to have to say the word flow. How to make something run smoothly. I'll try to use other words apart from that word because, yeah. Yeah, how to make something run smoothly so that it works out in the way that you want it to. Let's look at that, lovers. There may be an issue of connection here because, as I said, I mean, temperance for me can be connection in general anyway. And then you've got the Two of Cups, which is blatantly to do with connection. The Lovers is a card of connection as well. I mean, balance looks important here as well with the talking about being graceful, patient. What else did we have? We had something else. Did we have the two? Yeah, Two of Pentacles is there as well. So that's balance as well. So yeah, I want to sub-clarify the Lovers. So that's about being open to, that's very much about being open to an opportunity. Likely something that you were already connect with or you want to connect with. But as I say, it's like trying to figure out how to make it come together, how to connect with it. And there looks like there's a bit of a blockage here. Let's look at that Two of Swords quickly. Right, there's, okay, Five of Cups. Page of Wands. That's the blockage, isn't it? The Eight of Swords. So it could be like a projection of fear or worry. There could be regret there. That could come into a feeling of blockage of how to figure something out. I may do that Page of Swords as well. I'm just looking at the Five of Cups and the Page of Wands. It's just a strange, I don't know, it's a strange energy. It's almost making me think of someone asking for forgiveness with that Five of Cups. If there's a relationship involved here of any kind, it almost feels like someone's asking someone for forgiveness here. If there is a relationship involved in the situation of how you're trying to make something flow. Or it could be that you need to forgive yourself about something potentially. That's something that's come into mind as well. But it's almost like this Page of Wands kind of feels like the inner child in a way. And then it's like the adult asking the inner child for forgiveness. And I don't even actually know what that means right now, but that's what's coming through. I'll get one more after that Eight of Swords. Okay, I think I know what it might. Try that again. Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm getting something actually, but I will. Let me get another one and then I'll share what I'm feeling from it. It's starting to make me feel a bit tearful actually, and I have no idea why. God. That is a weird energy. I'm just going to get one more. And I'll probably get one more after that, knowing the way I'm doing it at the minute. Yeah, okay. I think I know what this is. This blockage here, God, it's really making me feel quite sad or something. It almost feels like a blockage. Say, okay, so say for example, so say if it was you, say if you're this page, say if you were this Page of Wands and this Five of Cups. It's like, say if you had a dream, or if you've had dreams, like aspirations from a young age, but then as you've grown into an adult, you've kind of shut your dreams down. It's almost like this would be your adult self sort of either apologizing or asking for forgiveness from your inner child from holding you back from your dreams. That's what it feels like. I don't know why that's coming up. I don't know what it means exactly, but that's what's coming up with that. So if you were this adult who you sort of held yourself back from your childhood dreams, you may have grown up and done what you feel is the right thing, the responsible thing, and shut down the old dreams. You've kept your dreams trapped, hidden away, shut them down. You may have lied to yourself and said you can't achieve this. and not giving yourself the opportunity to explore those dreams with the Seven of Cups here, and sort of held you back from successfully achieving the true happiness that you want. If it's not that you're both of these, then it feels like you are like the Page of Wands, and there could be a person. Again, the Page of Wands, it would still for me represent your inner child, or someone who's ready to pursue their dreams and go off on a certain path and has been held back from the path because of these things, like telling yourself you can't do it, which is a lie, because you can do anything, well, within reason, you can do almost anything you want. Well, you at least give yourself the opportunity to pursue your dreams, don't you? But like, another person in your life could be a parent. It feels like someone that would be older, or someone that you look up to, who has held you back. So as I say, it could be a parent, an older friend, a friend even, because you can look up to your friends even if they're not the same, even if they're not older than you, can't they? A grandparent, aunt, uncle, whoever, mentor, something, someone, partner, whatever, that has kind of held you back from their dream, from your dreams, and it's almost like they're wanting forgiveness, and there's a sense of regret there with that, and that's a blockage here to getting things to flow now, and for you to connect with what it is that you love. That's the feeling that I'm getting from that, from just Temperance. I'm going to quickly look at the Page of Swords. I don't know why all that's come out, but yeah, Page of Swords. So yourself, you may have done this to yourself, or someone else may have done this, where it's like you've convinced yourself, or someone else has convinced you that you don't have enough information, you're not able to do it. You know, like sometimes it can be that we tell ourselves we're not smart enough, or other people can tell you that you're not smart enough, whether they've told you that in childhood, or as an adult they've just told you, oh, you don't know enough, you're not experienced enough, you can't do this. That's what I'm getting. So let's look at that Page of Swords. Yeah, that's that. Is it worth it? It's the doubt, isn't it? Do I know enough to do this? Am I capable of learning how to do this? Anything else? And it could be about absolutely anything. Let me just see what else comes out, and then I'll give my take on it. So we've got the Chariot, and we also, yeah, the Devil. That would be the energy that's held you back, the Devil overall. And the Devil's here twice now. That's where you want to move, and the Devil's right in front of you, blocking your path, isn't he? So yeah, this is the Three of Pentacles. It can be the bringing of things together. The Seven of Pentacles is it worth it? But that Page of Swords is like you don't know enough to do it. You don't know how. And then, as I say, the Two of Swords is like the block. That's like stories that you tell yourself, or other people have put in your head about why you can't do something and that you can't do something. That's what it feels like. Okay, so a few takes on it. So as I said, because we've got the Two of Cups here, could be simply about relationships. Maybe you grew up witnessing really dysfunctional relationships, like romantic relationships. So that idea is in your head now that that you're not capable of making a marriage work or a relationship work or something like that. That could be something there that you can't make it flow. I mean, as I said, we've got the Lovers, we've got Justice. Those two together potentially could be like a relationship contract, marriage contract, that sort of thing. That's one thing that could come up there. It could be that you've grown up with a parent or family members who've said, like say if you're a man and you had a dad, your mum left or something to that effect, and your dad said, oh, all women are shit, all women are gonna they're just gonna break your heart, they're just gonna use you, they're just gonna use you for money or whatever it is. All women are shit, there's no way of having a good relationship with a woman, or vice versa, where you have women in the family that say, oh, all men are shit. All men are shit, they're all going to abuse you and try to control you and blah, blah, blah. So there's no way of making a relationship work. That's some possibilities. Again, it could be education. Maybe you've got family members, or in your own mind, you feel like you're not smart enough to go to university or something like that, or to do a particular type of job. Maybe you're creative, and people or yourself have put the idea in your head that you can't do it, so you've shut it all down. But I will leave it there. I think I've given plenty of examples. For your specific situation, you'll know what this is, but that's a lot that's come off that Temperance card, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't expect that much to come from one card, and still, I will say it again, and yeah, it's still about flow, isn't it? That's the key word. That's the key word for the reading. But it's something that you would like to connect with, or that you are trying to connect to, and it's an opportunity that you are open to choosing the path. Whether or not you've made the choice yet, that's another story. Maybe you have, because Two of Cups is like an energy of being willing to connect or trying to connect. So I know I just spent ages on that, but that's a lot. That's the message I got from it, to be honest with you, Leo. Big message. So I'm just going to put these sub-clarifiers back in the deck, and then we'll look at your energy specifically. And I did say, after saying all of that, now I can see the cards that are underneath. We've got the Devil, which is what holds you back, and the King of Swords, and that's the authority figure, whether it's yourself, a part of yourself, or a person external to you that has told you that you can't do this. That's what that external energy is around you, surrounding you, or if it is literally a person. And I can actually see, as I'm doing this, looking at the other cards, how everything connects already without the clarifiers. We'll see if the clarifiers complicate it. I almost feel like, should I even clarify it, or is that just going to make it, just complicate it for no reason? Because I can see the flow of the story that's developing here, to be honest with you. I can see it already. So let's look at the Two of Cups. So that's your energy specifically. And as I said, it looks like a desire to connect, or attempting to connect to something that you love, to share your cup, whether that is literally with another person, where you have the back and forth, the reciprocation between you and another person, or you give whatever it is that you love, you put your energy and effort into that, and you get that feeling of satisfaction back. That's the other cup. That's the second cup. Yours is the first, and the second is what you get back from it, isn't it? So Two of Cups, please, your energy specifically. Nope. Okay. Oh, we have the Three of Swords here. Okay. Anything else? I was going to say I feel like that's too much, but I'm getting a yes in my head. So yes, it is. And the Two of Cups is there again. Okay. I'm going to sub-clarify that Three of Swords in a minute. And I think I might do the Eight of Swords as well. So it looks like there could be a fear of getting hurt. Whatever it is that you're wanting, or who or whatever it is that you're wanting to connect to, there's a fear potentially of getting hurt. However, this is something that brings you, or has the potential to bring you, great pleasure and satisfaction. But there needs to be a change here because of that blockage. There is a blockage. It's like a willingness to connect, like very likely. But then you've got this Eight of Swords feels like this energy where it's sort of, is it limiting self-beliefs? We often say in tarot, it's like limiting self-beliefs or things that hold you back. But there's still that desire to connect at the end there, despite the fact that you've got a potential feeling of a fear of getting hurt. So let's clarify that Three of Swords, or sub-clarify the Three of Swords. Or fear of disappointment. No, that's not it. Fear of disappointment. I'm not even going to look at them because I don't feel they're right. Yeah, fear of being hurt, fear of disappointment. I don't know why I'm being so picky with the setup, but let's continue. So Three of Swords, please. Three of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I can already see where this is going, to be honest. Seven of Wands, yeah. It's a fear of getting hurt. It feels like a fear of getting hurt. So the Three of Cups for me and the Ace of Pentacles would be when things work out the way you want them to. So the Ace of Pentacles is the opportunity, and the Three of Cups, yes, it can represent other people, but here it feels like being able to celebrate and fully embrace an opportunity and having it go the way you want it to go, celebrating a good opportunity, a solid opportunity, turning out the way you want it to. But then you've got that Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords. I mean, that's like defensiveness, almost like you feel like you have to protect your heart because you don't know how it's going to turn out. And then this energy is where it has the potential to go wrong, isn't it? Where you end up defeated and hurt by it. Let's look at that Eight of Swords. So Ace of Wands is your spark, what you feel passionately about, what you have the desire for. Do I want these? Oops. I guess so, since it fell. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So this feels like it's something in your mind. So you're held back from whatever it is that you feel passionately about. You probably know that you want this, whatever it is. But yeah, there's doubt there. It's questioning, is it worth pursuing that particular dream? And then you've got the Hanged Man there, where they're sort of looking at the different perspectives, considering it, thinking about it, but not making a move, potentially. It's like the willingness is there, but there's, again, that's like limbo. We do often talk about the Hanged Man being about limbo. It can be about sacrifice and surrender as well, but it kind of feels like limbo, yeah. Do I, don't I kind of energy? Or how to make it work. So I'm going to put these back. I am finished with your energy specifically. So as I say, it looks like a desire at making the effort to connect with what you love, or a desire to connect with what you love, but there's something, fear of getting hurt appears to be holding you back to a certain degree. And yeah, I will get some clarifiers for the Devil and the King of Swords, although as I said, I already feel like that's just the whatever it is in your mind, or a person in authority telling you that you can't do this, you're not good enough, you can't make it work, you're not clever enough, it's impossible, for whatever reason. So the Devil and the King of Swords, please. Right, so you got the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so I may get something for the Two of Wands. Yeah, we'll do it now. Anything for the Two of Wands on its own, please. Yeah. Page of Wands. What was next? Was it the Queen of... Yeah, Queen of Pentacles was next. And the Death card. Oh, and another one. We have the Two of Pentacles. Right, so still saying the same thing. Energy of authority, or something in your head, some logical voice, some it's not even a voice of reason, but something, that some logic coming in, or authority coming in, telling you can't do it. It's telling you that you can't build. It's probably keeping you in a state of like stagnation, sort of wondering, is this something, if I choose this, will it work? Will it make me happy? Is it something that I can celebrate because it will go the way I want it to? Again, it's like two minds. You're in two minds. There's a desire here to go on this new adventure, to pursue this thing that you feel passionately about. It feels valuable to you, but it's like you're going to have to leave. Whatever's holding you back, you're going to have to leave that behind to move forward. But it's like it's a back and forth with the Two of Pentacles. It's a back and forth of thinking, well, again, that can I do it? Can I make it work? Whether that's from your own mind or something that somebody else has said to you. So I'll leave that there because I think that's enough. So that's the external or surrounding energy, the energy around you. It's an energy of doubt. It's just doubt, really. It's a nagging inner voice. Or a nagging external voice, potentially. But it's making you feel indecisive, I would say, to a certain degree. I mean, oh yeah, you drop your protection guardian, drop your shields as well. That would be the blockage and the feeling protective or defensive towards yourself, wouldn't it? Right, so Ace of Cups, what I thought initially when I saw that. So the Ace of Cups, it's fulfillment, it's emotion, it can be new, like a new feeling of new love for something. It can be a new beginning in a way, but there's emotion involved. So that would be where you had the dream, to be honest. The period of time in the past when you initially had the dream, whether it was childhood, whether it's recent. Let's see what comes out for the Ace of Cups. Five of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Anything else? Six of Pentacles and Judgment. Okay, I'm just going to get something for that Five of Cups. Anything for the Five of Cups, please. So we have the Ace of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Okay. This Five of Cups, it feels more like a fear than anything else. A fear of things not going your way, of not getting what you want. In clarifying the Ace of Cups. Because you've got the spark there to do it. But it's like with the Eight of Pentacles, that's where you don't put any effort in. Again, it's that two minds thing. So Eight of Pentacles would be where you don't put the work and effort in for whatever reason, whether it's because literally you physically can't or because of doubt. But Six of Swords for me is sometimes it's going back to something or wanting to go back to something. So these two are like being in two minds. It's where there's doubt about putting the effort in, but then you kind of want to go back and try. So it could be something that you've attempted before or done in the past. I mean, we've got Judgment here. So if it was a relationship, maybe you've had relationships in the past and they've failed. So no more effort was put in, but then there's a desire to want to go back and try again. Maybe not necessarily with the same person. So could be regret here as well. But again, it's that whole doubt energy, doubt, fear, regret potentially. And in the past there may have been an attempt to commit to this or a willingness to commit to it. An effort put in or a desire to do that. But again, there's that doubt energy and Judgment. It's, as I said, it can be something you're feeling called to, but it can be second chances as well. Let's get something after Judgment to see where that leads us. Anything else after Judgment? Right, so I'm going to get a sub-clarifier for Judgment. There's no effort. It's like, okay, so this Judgment card is probably more to do with something you're feeling called to, but just whether or not you've attempted it previously at some point, whether it's now or recent past or whatever, there's just been no effort put in. Seven of Swords, again, it can be lying to yourself that you can't do it, or if you've got a person in your life who's telling you can't do it. Okay. Anything else? Conflict. So if it's not about like someone lying to you or you lying to yourself, it's not being willing, not having the courage to take a risk in going for the dream. Just that, again, conflict between doubt and wanting to do it, to be honest. That's the main message I'm getting. But in the past here with the Ace of Cups, that's where you initially had that feeling that you wanted to do this, that it's something that you love. You felt that this would be something that you're going to fall in love with again, whether it's a person, an opportunity, a career path, whatever it is. Let's put these back. So moving into the current energy now. So it's just the same running theme of doubt, isn't it, really? We've got Judgment. So as I say, Judgment for me can be about answering a calling. It can be second chances, but it's in reverse. So it's like not going for it, like not taking up the second chance or refusing to answer the calls. Five of Swords, it can be self-sabotaging energy, or it can be someone actually literally sabotaging you. Again, it could be that King of Swords. There could be a King of Swords type person in your life telling you can't do it. Defeatist type energy. And then we've got the Four of Cups, where, I mean, this particular Four of Cups looks more like he's in a state of meditation, but regardless of whether it's meditation or refusing to take up an offer, he's stagnant. He's not moving. He's not doing anything, is he? Let's see what we get for the current energy. So just Again, doubt. Doubt is coming to mind with this. So I'm just putting the cards back in different places so they don't fall out in the same place, and I'll give them one more shuffle since I've used a lot of clarifiers so far. That patience card, the patience card there, could be about needing to be patient with yourself, but let's see what else comes out. So the current energy is the Four of Cups, Five of Swords, and Judgment card in the present energy. So Eight of Wands. So you're probably thinking about movement or moving towards this now, because the Four of Cups for me is contemplation as well. I am going to try that again. That did not feel right at all. So let's try again. Try again. That doesn't feel right. There we go. Ten of Wands. Strength in reverse. I mean, okay. And Ten of Pentacles. It's a reluctance to move forward. And again, it's two minds, because the Eight of Wands suggests that you want to move forward. But then with Strength in reverse and Ten of Pentacles, it's like not using your strength or using your courage to follow through and pursue the abundance, whatever you consider the abundance to be, because abundance can be many things for different people. It can literally be money. For some people, I've said this in another video as well, it can be about owning, abundance can be owning your own house. It can be creating a family, as in a wife, husband, kids, etc., dogs, cats, whatever you want. It could be you want to live on a ranch or a farm. It could be going to university, a certain career path. It could be just the life that you share with the blood family members that you already have. Abundance can be anything. It can be anything you want it to be, but it's almost like it's a burden holding on to this energy. And I think I was reading something last night, or I watched something, I can't remember now, about when you have energy, when you have a feeling for something and you feel passionately about something, and Eight of Wands can be passion as well, you can't get rid of that energy once it's there. It's like you have to do something with it, otherwise it's trapped inside you, and it does feel like a burden, doesn't it? It's like say if you fell in love with someone, yes, the relationship can break down and you might fall out of love with that particular person, but once that feeling's been awakened in you and you know that you're capable of feeling that way about someone, you can't really forget that, can you? So it's like the energy kind of, in a way, it has to be expressed or be put to something else or somewhere else, because otherwise it's just trapped in you wanting to come out and do something. So it probably does feel like a burden at this point. I'm going to get something for the Eight of Wands. So it's like, I mean, with the Alchemy card, it's like you have the energy there ready to use and ready to do something with. But yeah, the doubt is there. The doubt is there. Okay. Eight of Wands. Anything else for that? I mean, that's wanting to go off and get that ninth cup, isn't it? So Four of Wands. Let's see what else comes up for that. Someone here could be wanting a family. That could be it, or a relationship or something. We've got the Fool. See, this energy here, that's the energy of wanting to go for it, wanting to take the leap, wanting to pursue it. But as I said, the doubt is there. So out of curiosity, I'm going to get a clarifier for the Strength card. Yeah, there's just not, it's just, again, it's doubt, isn't it? It's fear, it's worry, it's feeling that maybe you can't do it. I'll get one for the Ten of Pentacles. Two minds. The energy, I know that Pentacles are physical, but it's like the back and forth of, should I do it, shouldn't I do it, can I do it, can't I do it, can I make it work, can I not make it work? Yeah, I'm not going to get any more clarifiers because I'm just clarifying the same things coming out, the same messages coming out. So yeah, present energy, two minds. I'm feeling like stagnant. Yeah, like the energy's there inside you, waiting to be released, unleashed on whatever, and it's just stuck, very stuck, very stuck. But there's that sabotaging, whether it's self-sabotage or external sabotage kind of messing with your head, really. So let's look at that Four of Swords and Hermit. This is potential future energy. So for me, the potential future energy, it's not a literal set in stone, this exactly is going to happen. It's more of a heads up of, right, this is what you need to prepare for, and this is where you are heading based on what's going on now and all of this. This is probably where you are heading. So let's see, let's look at the Hermit, or it's a heads up on what to do or how to prepare. So let's see. I mean, first of all, the Hermit for me, it's following your own path, isn't it? It's using your own guiding light to take you along on your path. Four of Swords for me is probably where the patience thing comes in. Maybe you need time. Maybe you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself that you want to pursue whatever it is you want to pursue, and you're like, oh, well, I have to make it. Although you're stagnant, it's like maybe you're getting annoyed with yourself for not making a decision, or making a move, or making a decisive decision of whether you're going to go for it or not. Maybe you're pissed off with being in limbo, and you need to be patient with yourself in that, because if there's anything you need to heal, then that takes time, doesn't it, within yourself before you can fully move forward into something. Right, let's clarify the Hermit and the Four of Swords. The Devil, there's that bloody doubt energy again coming into things. Anything else? Nearly lost that on the floor. That's the Knight of Swords, okay. And for me, the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, I mean, the Hermit, that is it's inner knowing, isn't it? But then that's where you have the inner knowing. Four of Swords is can be a card of deep contemplation, mental contemplation as well. But then once you've had that time to figure out what you want to do and how you want to move, that's when you take it out into the world, and that's when you use your truth to defeat any doubts or anything that holds you back. So anything else? Defeat. I was just talking about defeat. Five Swords. You of Swords. To defeat the devil. To be frank, to defeat the devil energy, the energy that tells you that you can't do it or you're not good enough or whatever it is, you may need to use that. You may need to become them. And that doesn't make you a horrible person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you put yourself first for a change and don't let any doubts creep in or let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. Okay, what you can and can't do, the Eight of Pentacles, which would be, it's where you want to put the effort in and what you want to work on. What you want to give your time, effort and energy to. And then we have Seven of Cups. I'm going to get something just for the Seven of Cups. Everything else is pretty straightforward. It's a bit of doubt again. Because the Seven of Cups, it's looking at it is the dream, but it's looking at the different perspectives of it, how you can make it work. And then we've got the World here. I've said before that the world for me can sometimes represent seeing the bigger picture. Maybe you're not seeing the bigger picture, and that's where the Seven of Cups comes in if there's any confusion there. Anything else for the Seven of Cups on its own, please? Okay, we've got the Ten of Cups. So it's more about doubt then with that Seven of Cups. It can be confusion as well, but it's more that sense of doubt is there too. It's needing to, I think with this future energy, it's a need to overcome the doubts. It's a need to go within yourself, trust yourself and your inner knowing and what you want, and that you have the capability to follow your own path and to use that to overcome the doubts, to get this Ten of Cups, because that's what you'd want to get, isn't it? But you are, there is, again, held back. The world, this is where you want to go into a new cycle, but you can't because you've got the doubts, you've got the confusion. Okay. So I'm going to put that back and finally get onto your advice. I know this has been a rather long reading, but a lot has come up in it. So I'm never going to give you a half-ass reading. I'm sorry. I'm the kind of reader that goes, I want to know everything and share as much as I can. Not for the sake of it, but because, well, what's the point of having a reading if you don't get as much as you can out of it? And the thing is with readings, they can give you a lot, but they will still, no matter how deep or long a reading is, it will still never give you the full picture, will it? And you still have free will as well. So, yeah. So Two of Pentacles, that's your guidance. It feels like balance, but let's see. Anything for the Two of Pentacles, please. Right, you've got the Magician. So that could be about your confidence. Yeah, needing to use your confidence. The Emperor's 100% confidence. Nobody can tell the Emperor what he can or can't do, and he takes control. He takes the lead, doesn't he? He gets it done. He builds. He creates. He's the ruler of his own kingdom. And I think that's the energy that you need to take on. You need to be confident. The Magician is an alchemy type energy as well. Be confident in your abilities. Yep, you've got the doubt. That's the doubts again. The doubts keep showing up. 9 of Swords, anxiety, worry, and then the 4 of Cups is like, yes, it is kind of rejecting an opportunity, but why do we reject opportunities? There are different reasons, aren't there? Sometimes we just feel it's not right for us. Sometimes it's because we doubt our abilities. Sometimes we doubt that we can get what we want out of a situation. I'll get one more. And then the Knight of Wands is, for me, he's very fearless. He's very fearless. Sometimes irresponsible, sometimes frivolous, but above all, fearless and ready to take anything on. So I would say your advice is to get a handle and get a sense of balance in terms of the doubts that are there, whether, again, from external people or within yourself. The King of Swords, yes, I said it's authority. It can be that niggling voice in your head, but you may have to... for me, the King of Swords can be about boundaries too, and you may have to set boundaries if there is a person, well, with yourself as well, with your own mind. You may have to set a boundary of sort of somehow getting this thing in your head where you don't let the doubts, you set a boundary with the doubts in your own head. And I don't know how to do that, to be honest. I think I have done that in the past. I'm not sure off the top of my head how to do that, but yeah, figuring out how to do that. Or you may have to set a boundary with another person if they've put doubt in your mind as well. But yeah, so the main advice here is to get a handle on the doubts and trust in your abilities, your ability and capability and skills to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, and to take the lead and rule your own kingdom. So I'll leave that there. As I said, I know it was a long reading, but it felt like it was quite intense and there was a lot going on there. And again, I would say be patient with yourself as well. Be open with that Protection Guardian card. Be very patient with yourself in this. If you are starting to get annoyed with yourself for not making a move or not making a decision, then be patient. If there's anything that needs to be healed within you, allow that to heal and work through that. So I'm going to get you a final oracle card from the Myths and Mermaids card, Oracle of the Water. Anything else for Leo for November? Anything else? Right, we have... I struggle to read this text, but it says Hammered Dryad Lake, if I've said that correctly, and we're going to put her right there in the middle. So that's number 32. Oh, somebody had, there was this, right, so I think the last reading I did before you was Aries, and your reading is similar. There's a similarity between your readings, and I'm pretty sure they got this message at the end of theirs as well. So it says, a vulnerable nymph rests herself beside a mystical lake. It is a beautiful, magical place, and she finds herself drawn into a false sense of security, not knowing of the deception waiting for her below the surface. The divination message says, beware deception and enchantment. Okay, so I've said it to Aries as well, but I think we all know with oracle books that, yes, it could be literal for some people, but a lot of the times it's metaphorical, or like an analogy. So take the message however it resonates. You know, don't try to force the message to fit you, but just to point that out, because this one does get pretty, like, the message itself is very specific, but as I say, you'll know yourself if it's literal or if it's metaphorical. A female with bad designs will seek to lead you astray when you are at your most vulnerable. She may be enchanting, but do not allow her to lure you down an improper path. Though you may feel defenseless, know that as long as you stay true to yourself, you will not be led astray. Keep your wits about you. The nefarious female in question may not be a stranger. She may be someone you already know whose goals are at odds with your own. Whether she is a trusted colleague, a long-time acquaintance, or a dazzling new friend, do not be deceived by the glamour of what she proposes. If a situation sounds too good to be true, trust your gut instinct. It is a deception. So the deception I would be aware of, if it's not literal for you, is that King of Swords energy. And don't worry about whether if it's a male or a female. It's whatever is relevant for you. It's that energy that leads you down the path of doubt, isn't it? That leads you astray down the path of doubt. So the antithesis of the message says, reflect on your influence over others. Although you may not realize it, you are being a negative influence on someone in your life. You are leading on a friend or lover, or using a patron exclusively for your own gains. Reconsider how far you are willing to go to succeed or get what you desire. So with this one where it says your influence over others, I mean, is that the voice in your head that tells you what you can and can't do and why? I would say is to check that if that's something that you're experiencing as well. So I'll leave your messages there. There was something else I was going to say about flow. I think I was going to say something about flow to wrap things up, but there's so much here that I've forgotten what it is. I think it's just that, because initially, as I said, when I was shuffling the cards, I said there's a lack of flow, which it feels like there is. And that's what you want to get for whatever it is that you want to pursue or achieve. There needs to be a flow towards it, but the doubt is blocking, like, say if it's a river, the doubt is like a massive bloody dam in the river, blocking it so there can't be any flow. So that needs to be dealt with. But I think I've said enough. I think the reading was long enough, and hopefully you've got something useful from it. Again, if you want to book a personal reading and get your own specific, unique, individual message, then please see the description box. Etsy is the easiest way to book, and again, there are discounts in the, for all of the readings in the Etsy shop. Feel free to like, share, or comment on the video, and as usual, you're always welcome to subscribe to the channel. But until the next video, take care.